We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss.
Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looking for some space. It's Hernandez. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
So ball with the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Catch made on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Lance in a quick sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Runs through the defender.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. There's the snap, offense looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Ducks getting set on first and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Diving route. What a play by that receiver.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the PAT is good. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I love to watch watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Auburn. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle, it's Callaway. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He's looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space among the 30. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can you make something happen? Opening play of the drive, to throw to the left. They bring him down after a short gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And they trap him for a sack.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ducks! The quarterback takes it in himself.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Auburn. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded, Kirk. What can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Completion sets up a third down play. They'll give it to the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Jags will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They accept the penalty for an automatic first down. They had converted anyway. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On the run, it's Hernandez. And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a receiver wide open. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The backs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. He's running out of time here. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
We talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got third and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, he just misses receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Oregon. Add 6 more points to the total. Wow, how much fun is this? Tie game, closing minutes, and a spot in the national championship game on the line. That's all, Kirk.
Yeah, no pressure at all, right? Tie game, everything at stake. If this quarterback is smart, listen, he doesn't have to have a touchdown. Tie game, you get in the field goal range, the field goal kicker can easily become the hero. So you have plenty of time to work this ball down the field.
Next through the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Powering through. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out catch made, and runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. The shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And this time it's complete. Ball carrier tackled there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got it. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Auburn. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in their semifinal game.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.